From the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Squares starring Jerry Springer, Richard Simmons, Mama, John Salley, Joni Lower, Mull, Jillian Barberie, and this week's Center Square, Don Rickles.
We got the best and most players from coast to coast, and I don't want to waste your Hollywood Squares.
And your host, Barberie.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Welcome to a brand new week of H2 Hollywood Squares. I can only say one thing about this week, right from the start. You know it's going to be an interesting week when your most sedate booking is Jerry Springer. Let's welcome our Center Square all week, the one and only Don Rickles here. Great to have you here.
It's exciting.
Love you, Don.
It's exciting for me as long as we don't have Ragdoll Shirley over there.
Let's welcome our returning champion. Day two for him. He's got $5,500 in cash. Rick, welcome back.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you.
Good to see you. And you are challenged in the circle position by Monica Mead. Welcome, Monica.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, you know how it works. It's tic-tac-toe, but you have to decide if the answers the stars are giving are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. Monica, our first $1,000 game is always started by our challenger. That's you.
Don Rickles.
Okay, Don Rickles appearing at Foxwoods in Connecticut, January 24th and 25th next week. Don, how many breasts does an average chicken have?
Well, the girls I went had 4. The average chicken, I would say 2.
2.
I agree.
No, just 1, but it's usually cut into 2 pieces for cooking, so X gets that one, Rick.
Kennedy, please.
Kennedy, host of Friend or Foe on the Game Show Network. Welcome back, Kennedy.
Thank you, Tom.
Can flossing...
You know what? I would take one big breast, and you could split it into 2. I wouldn't be thinking.
So would I.
Can flossing your teeth make you live longer?
Yeah, but then you'd waste all that time flossing. The question...
Thank you, Kennedy.
Oh, Richard.
What?
You know what? The only thing I'm going to deal you is a good ass whooping. All right? Let it be said, Tom. No, Richard snuck into my dressing room and tried on my panties, so...
And they were too big.
Wow. Any chance of getting back to the show?
No, Tom, this is more fun.
Could you repeat the question
Can
again?
flossing your teeth make you live longer?
No, because you could actually bleed yourself to death. I'm going to say no.
No, she says.
I disagree.
Yes, reducing bacteria cuts the risk of many diseases. X gets that one as well. Monica.
Jerry Springer for the block.
Jerry Springer, host of the Jerry Springer Show. Now in its 12th season. All right. Okay. Yeah, the audience will be happy to know. Big chair throwing party right after the taping.
Don't make it a tough one.
No, okay. This is easy. This is under the 18th century British writer category. Samuel Johnson called them a race of convicts who ought to be thankful for anything we allow them short of hanging. Who are they?
The guests on my show. No, that would be the American colonists.
I agree.
The American colonists. You got a block there. Yes, that's right. Circle gets it. All right, Rick.
John Salley, please.
John Salley, host of the best damn sports show, period, on the Fox Sports Network. Welcome back, John. According to the all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers, who are better bluffers, men or women?
Trust me, baby, it's definitely women. I agree.
See, that was a bluff. And that was good, because men are better bluffers, which he just proved. Circle gets the square. Monica?
Okay. Martin Mull.
Martin Mull. All right, Martin. Martin, what food did genius inventor George Washington Carver use to make fake rubber?
Fake rubber. All right, Dr. Carver was kind of the Martha Stewart of the peanut, wasn't he? But in this case, he's making rubber, so I believe the food he used was the bacon at Denny's. In fact, I'm sure of it. No, I think he used probably soybeans. That sounds kind of rubbery.
Soybeans.
I'm going to agree.
The sweet potato is what he used. X gets that one. Rick?
Mama for the win, please.
Mama! Vicki Lawrence and Mama. Two-woman show at the Northern Lights Theater in Milwaukee later this month, January 30th. Welcome back, Mama.
That's right. I'm not your mama, Tom.
Where can I go and not get a surly answer this week? Where new friendships begin is the motto of the group called Parents Without what?
Parents without the sense that God gave a lemon. Parents, you know, I believe this is a fine organization called Parents Without Partners, Rick.
I agree.
You got the win. Parents Without Partners. That's gets it for $1,000. When we come back, we have a secret square worth over $24,000. Right after this, stick around.
Wow, here's where Tom has his hair and makeup done. Everyone, please look. Then I want you to see the small little closets that are in here. Have you seen Tom's dressing room and makeup and everything?
No.
It is massive. And look what we're stuck in. Look at this. It is about, I don't know, 3,500 square feet.
Why are you yelling? I'm right here. Why are you there?
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back to the show. We're going to get into a secret square game that has a $24,000 secret square. But first, let's give our contestants a chance to say hi. Our challenger, Monica Mead. Introduce yourself to America, Monica.
I live in Long Beach, California. I've been a teacher for 31 years. I currently teach at the Educational Partnership High School, and I teach every subject. And 4 years ago, I won the English Council of Long Beach Teacher of the Year Award.
Congratulations. Great to have you here, Monica. Our returning champion, Rick Nurr. It's been a long weekend. Remind people about yourself.
I'm a former U.S. Army paratrooper where I served in Bosnia in '96. I now reside in Visalia, California, where I do concrete demolition for a local engineering firm.
All right, good enough. We're going to play a $1,000 game. This one's a secret square game. We already have $17,762 in trips and prizes in our secret square stash, but who's counting? Today, we're adding this.
I'll be on the bunny slope. It's a ski vacation in Aspen. You and a guest will spend 4 nights at the award-winning legendary Hotel Jerome. Enjoy grand deluxe accommodations, fine dining in the Century Room, plus 3 days of world-class skiing, all worth $6,360.
Wouldn't be the first time you saw Jeffrey Tambor next to a bunny either. Let's just remind you the secret square is worth over $24,000. We'll show all of you at home who it is today. All right, now you know. Rick, you won the first game, so you start.
Don Rickles, please.
Don Rickles, all right. Don coming soon to the Stardust in Vegas. Don, true or false, George Washington had flaming red hair and was over 6 feet tall?
Well, actually, when I met him, he was taller than John Salley, and he had a little bow in his head and a spear. But I would say that's true.
I disagree.
It is true. It is true. Circle gets that one. Monica?
Mama.
Mama! All right, Mama. When you're expecting, some doctors warn you shouldn't sleep under what?
You know, if you're pregnant, it's a little too late to be worrying about what you shouldn't have slept under. You know what I mean? Lord. You know, I think if you got a brain in your head, Monica, you probably wouldn't sleep under an electric blanket.
I'm going to agree.
That's right. The electromagnetic energy raises risk of miscarriage by 80%. Circle gets that. Rick?
Martin Mull for the block, please.
Martin for the block. All right. Martin, in the popular folk song Skip to My Lou, where is the fly?
Well, first of all, popular folk song is an oxymoron. You might want to reword your question,
Okay,
but I believe, where is that fly? Again, he would know where the fly is, I'm sure. I'm thinking in the kitchen with Dinah.
All right.
I will agree.
In the buttermilk. Flies in the buttermilk. Shoe, fly, shoe. Can't give you that one, Monica.
Oh, Martin Mull.
I thought you were going. I was hoping for you. That's what you do. Martin, you've just laid the world's biggest egg. What are you?
Probably the lead in a made-for-TV movie. I would guess you're an ostrich.
For a tie game.
I'm going to agree.
You're going to have a tie then. An ostrich it is. That's right. John Salley was our secret square. Nobody picked John, so tomorrow's secret square will be worth over $26,000. We'll be back with a tiebreaker game right after this.
Joni was just in Japan wrestling a guy, and it's amazing. And I said, "How did you do? You did amazing."
Yes, I got knocked out, but I did fabulous.
But other than that, you should see him.
Usually.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back. If you'd like to submit a question to use on the air, log on to our website, hollywoodsquares.com, for more info. If we use your question, we'll send you a nifty H2 Hollywood Squares t-shirt. All right, next game, our tiebreaker's worth $2,000. And Monica, you get to start this one.
John Salley.
John Salley, all right. John. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, believed that this is what flowed through your veins. What?
A Greek guy flowing through your veins. I'm going to say this because, black folks, light skin, they used to say if you want, how you determine, it's called Blue Vein Society. So I'm going to say he thought blue blood went through the veins.
Mm-hmm. Blue blood.
I'm going to disagree.
He thought air. Just air was going through there. Circle gets that one. Rick.
Jerry Springer, please.
Jerry Springer. All right, Jerry. Jerry, if you bought the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition in 2000, what would you find stuck to the pages for the first time?
Oh, you know what? Probably a tape, so that people wouldn't go by and open up the magazine and look without buying it.
Okay.
I disagree.
No, 3D glasses, so you could really get everything out of it. 3D. X gets that one. Monica.
Don Rickles.
Don Rickles. All right, Don. What TV personality's autobiography is called Exposing Myself?
Exposing myself. Well, I would say, let's say Priscilla Schwartz.
No. It has to be a known TV personality.
Why, you're going to take my name and kick me off this?
Yeah, I'm just...
For the money I'm getting, I'm a riot. I'll tell you that right
now. I knew I waited in there at my own
Anna
risk.
Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith.
I disagree.
Geraldo Rivera.
No.
Circle gets the square. Rick.
Jillian Barberie for the block, please.
Jillian for the block from Good Day Live on Fox TV. Jillian, according to H&R Block, the most common mistake made by last-minute tax filers is what?
I'm pretty sure I know this because it happened to me once, if this is the same thing. Screwing up your social security number.
For the block.
I disagree.
Screwing up your social security number. That's right. Can't give you that one, Monica.
Jillian Barberie for the win.
All right, Jillian, for $2,000. A poll in Glamour magazine found that 52% of men do this within 3 months of dating a woman. What do they do?
Break up with them.
For the win.
I'm going to agree.
No, they say, I love you.
Oh, really?
X gets the block. You're still in this one, Rick.
Martin Mull for the win, please.
For the win and $2 grand. All right. A family tries to escape poverty by going to California in pursuit of the American dream in the Steinbeck novel called what?
Escaping poverty by going to California. That's the Mulls. It's the Grapes of Wrath.
Okay.
I agree.
You've got the win, the Grapes of Wrath, yes, for another $2,000. All right, that means we are out of time. Monica, you came close, but we're going to give you $1,000 in our thanks for being here. Nice to meet you.
All right.
But Rick, at the last second, you retained your championship with $3,000. All right, when we come back, there's a really nice car that could be in your future. Bonus round time with Rick right after this. Stick around. Rick's still our champion, and you got $3,000 in the front game now. Look over here, Rick, at these 9 keys. One of them is going to start. Tell them, Jeffrey.
It's the new Mazda Miata! For style, fun, and performance, the Miata's sleek design gives this curve hugger the look of a classic roadster. From Galpin Mazda, Los Angeles, worth $22,550.
Very nice. Okay, so far we found out a little bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you, Rick, know about them. All right? You know the drill. You pick a square, I read a statement about the star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we take away a bad key, improving your odds of starting the car. 30 seconds on the clock. It starts ticking when you pick your first star.
Kennedy.
She's spokesperson for a conservative dating service called Finding Mr. Right Wing.
I agree.
Wrong. Next.
John Salley.
Was the last guy picked on his high school basketball team.
I agree.
Right. Next.
Mama.
Mama was a contestant in the Grandma USA pageant.
I agree.
Right. Next.
Joni Lowe.
Joni's afraid to fly and travels to wrestling matches by bus.
I agree.
Wrong. Next.
Don Rickles.
Don once had a job selling makeup door to door.
I agree.
Right. Next.
Richard Simmons.
Put out a workout video called Dance Your Pants Off.
I disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Martin Mull.
Martin sang with a band named Soup.
I agree.
Right. Next.
Jillian Barberie.
She wrote, directed, and... Okay, we are out of time. You got 4 right. Let's go down there and do some math. In addition to the correct answers up there on the board, it is your second day down here as champion, so we'll take away one of the keys right off the bat. And then for the 4 you got right, we take away 4 more bad keys. All right, so one of those remaining 4 will start that car, Rick.
Listen, here's calling to me.
All right, give it a go. Good luck.
All right, it's for you, Shelly. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Here goes nothing. Come on, baby. Come on, come on.
Well, you're right. Here goes nothing. But that didn't do it, Rick. Let's take a look at which key would have started the car. Right over here, right over there. All right.
Too small for me anyway.
Well, there you go. You're going to give it to her, right? Now, the good news is that you get back here tomorrow, we'll take 2 of the bad keys away. You're coming back for a day where there's a secret square worth over $26,000. You got 4 right. That adds $4,000 to your total today. And so far as champion, you have $12,500. Rick will be back tomorrow. Don Rickles, our center square, and all our stars will be here. I'm Tom Bergeron, hoping you join us for Hollywood Squares. Take care, everybody. Big day tomorrow.
This is Jeffrey Tambor, the voice of Hollywood Squares, saying so long. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.